In today's episode, we're going to be ranking all the AFC jerseys that you're going to see on the NFL field in 2024. Joined with me today, Commanders enthusiast, Jaden Daniels fanatic, Alex. Alex, how you doing today?
Great, man. How are you?
Doing good. And joined today with a special guest, Alex's sister and my girlfriend, Mark Andrews' lover, Emily. Emily, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
So let's just get right into it. Starting off with the Houston Texans. The Texans unveiled some new uniforms this year. I like it. It's like dark navy with the red. The red kind of pops off. I think this might be one of the best in the NFL, truthfully. I think they hit a home run with this one. No?
Four.
It's kind of like that orangish red. I don't know about all that. I mean, I like the light blue, though. I like the light blue.
That's such a little part of the whole thing, though.
They just like swap their colors up. Where'd they get baby blue from? I gave it like a 7.
4.
I give it 8.5.
We're doing halves.
Maybe. Depends how good it is.
It's not that good if it's getting a half.
All right, so that's a total score of 19.5.
That's a good start. The Indianapolis Colts, a new one that they unveiled last year, so it's not their usual. The Indiana Knight uniform, the blue with the black helmet, the all blue, really. I think they should wear it more. I like this one too. Alternate uniform, you don't see it a whole lot, but I'd give it a high score.
I give it a 10. Reminds me of Duke's uniforms.
I was going to give it a
9. Ooh.
These are clean. These are super clean.
There was like so much bad talk about it, so I'm surprised both of you like it so much. I give it a 9 too. I think this one's solid.
That's a 28. That's probably about as high as we're gonna get.
I almost wish though the helmet was white, so maybe I'm gonna knock down to 9.
So 27.
That's a good score out of 30. That's pretty solid. Moving on to the Jacksonville Jaguars, the black helmet. I don't even know what color you call this. Personally, not a big fan. Looks a little old to me. And it's kind of plain too. I mean, they got the patch logo on there, but it's really not a whole lot to look at if you ask me.
I like it. I just don't like the font of the numbers. If they
do like that.
Huh?
I do like the font.
Oh, see, I don't. If they went with a different font, I'd probably give it like an 8. But I'm gonna stick with a 7 for right now. I kind of like the colors.
I'm gonna say 8. I like the colors. I like the font. I just don't like the helmet.
I think we're starting off too hot here. I'm going 4. I think that this one is a little lower than that for sure. I'm not a fan, truthfully. What color would you call this?
We got 19 then.
Like a sea blue.
Or like a sea foam color.
Like a teal, maybe? A dark teal?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Moving on to the Titans Classic Navy. Got the light blue around the numbers. I mean, overall, I think it's good. I'm not a big fan of the numbers. The font you guys were just talking about. Now I'm focused on the font. Not a big fan of this one, but it's okay.
I don't like the font. I don't know how I feel about the white patch on the shoulders. Is that normal for jerseys? I don't feel like I ever see that a lot.
I feel like it's like light gray.
I don't like it. So I'm going to give it a...
I was about to say, I like the font, and I like the contrast on the shoulder pads. And then they got the little strip right here, too. So you got some nice contrast. I like these, and I like the Titans logo, so I'm going to give this one an 8.
I feel like that's still not high for all the high praise you just gave it. An 8?
I'm trying to save some room. The Colts ones are still better than this.
Yeah. I'd give this one a 6. I like the contrast. I just don't like the font. I'm going to give it a 6. Contrast is cool, but since I'm not used to it, I don't think I like it.
I give it a 5. Better than the Jags, but not by much. Not by much.
All right, so we got a score 18 on the Titans uniform.
Next up, the Buffalo Bills. Classic blue uniform. I feel like just kind of timeless. Got a little bit of red on there. Red, white, and blue, USA. All blue here with the white helmet. For me, this is like, I don't even like the Bills, and good. It's like an 8 out of 10. I think this one is like really good. I think it's solid.
I'm going to give it a 10. It's giving me the white helmet that I've been asking for. I like the colors. I think this is American football in a picture. I like it. 10.
I'm going to give it a 4 because nothing about this like literally nothing about this is exciting to me. So we got an 8, a 10, and a 4. So we're at 22. But like the white helmet is like, I don't like white helmets. I think they're pretty bland. And then you have the most like generic. It looks like I'm looking at a little league football team, like Pee Wee football uniform right now. Like it's nothing crazy. Just the most generic color scheme you can go with too. Like how many teams have red, white, and blue? Like, come on, let's jazz it up a little bit here.
Harsh.
I'm shocked because I think this is just solid. I think the all blue. I think it just looks good. I don't know. Okay.
You don't like the red stripes? You like the shoulder one on the last one?
Nah, I like the shoulders on top, not the little dinky stripes on the side. Not the look.
Harsh.
All right, moving on to the Miami Dolphins. This was a little bit of a throwback from last season, kind of like the retro Miami Dolphins uniform. I don't even know what you call this color. Greenish with the white helmets. Tyreek looking good. I like it. I think that this should be like their normal uniform that they wear for every home game. I think that they should wear this all the time. I think it looks really good. The stripes on the side and with the white pants. White, greenish, white. This has got to be a 9 for me. This is top tier.
I don't like the white.
I'd have to agree with you. I'm also going to give it a 9.
I'm going to be the harsh one here. I don't like the white pants. I do agree that it looks kind of vintage. Looks like older style uniform, but I'm going to give it, I think, a 7. I think it's the color contrast against the white pants that's throwing me off.
That makes it pop, though. You know?
I just wish the
also,
pants.
One of the most underrated aspects of this uniform is the throwback logo, where it's the dolphin wearing the helmet. That's a tough logo.
Yes,
one of my favorite logos of all time. It's clean.
Yeah, and then the stripes on the helmet right up the middle. It looks good. It all fits. I like it. I can't believe you go so.
That's how you do a white helmet. That's a good white helmet.
I like the helmet. It's the white pants now that are throwing me. I wish the pants were the same color as the jersey.
Now, I wish they added the white stripe in between the orange and the teal like they did on the helmet to perfectly match the helmet. Then it probably would have been a 10.
Yeah. So what do we have on this one? We were high on this one.
It's a 25.
25. Should be higher. Yeah,
we had somebody weighing it down.
Disregard the player. No longer a Patriot, but Patriots uniform, classic Navy. I mean, here's another Navy, white, and blue. USA, the light gray helmet. Truthfully, I don't know if it's because I've seen the Patriots in this uniform so often beating the Ravens or what it is. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the light gray helmet. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it goes with the Navy. I'd go like 6 here, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to agree with you again. This is better than Bills because the Bills blue, I don't like nearly as much as this Navy blue. And then the red face mask is a nice touch as well. These shoulder stripes are way more tasteful than the Bill shoulder stripes. So overall, it's still not, it's still crazy for me, but I'll give it a 6.
I'm going to go complete opposite of you. I like the Bills blue and uniform way more than this. I don't know that I can explain it. I just don't like it. The helmet's random. The helmet would be super clean with something else, but not with this. I'm going to give it a 2.
That's so low. That's so low.
It's a 14.
And the stripes look like bandages or something on the like it just doesn't flow. It doesn't look right. The harsh cutoff at the collarbone line, I just don't like it.
Critiques. That's going to be a tough one to beat when we go through the rest of these. I don't know if we're going to get a lower one than that, truthfully. Another team with new uniforms, New York Jets. New logo, too. Kind of got that jet look above the name. Green and white. CJ Mosley here. This, I don't know what it is. It's simple. It's basic. The white collar here. This is a 9 for me, truthfully. I can't get over this one. This is the best Jets uniform I've seen, truthfully. This is top tier. I love it.
I think I'm going to go 8 here.
Okay.
This one, I don't mind the white pants. I don't know what it was about the other one. Green's my favorite color, so maybe I'm being biased. I don't perfectly remember their old logo, but I feel like I preferred their old Jets logo. Wasn't it the
I can
one
see that.
with the football?
Got like the oval around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of preferred that one. I like the glossy helmet.
What do you think?
It's a clean uni. I love green as well. You're right. That white collar looks clean. Mm-hmm. I think it's also like the white arm sleeves that he's got on with the green gloves. I mean, that's a perfect uni build right there.
Maybe that's why I don't mind the white pants here, because it just blends better versus the Dolphins. I felt like it was just like random.
Yeah. No, this is clean. I'm going to give it a 7.5. So that brings the total score to a 24.5.
I would have liked that a little higher. I feel like it deserves more, but I mean, I think this fit right here with the green socks, the white pants, then green. I think like the alternating there is good. Moving on to the classics for the Denver Broncos, the orange, got the navy in there, orange with a navy helmet. I don't know if it's because I don't like orange. I'm not a big fan of these. The colors, I get the orange and navy. They go together. But for me, this is not a top tier. This is like, if I had to buy any jersey, this would be low on the list. I'd go like 3 out of 10 here.
Blue and orange, it does remind me of UVA. So that kind of like, but I don't like it. I don't know what it is.
I don't like it.
I don't like the stripe up that comes up like under the armpit. the helmet's not doing it for me. I'm going to give it like a 4.
Dang. I think an orange contrast face mask would go a long way on this uniform.
I could see that.
Just saying. But I'm not going to go quite as low as you guys, but I'm not necessarily going to like shoot the score up through the roof or anything. I'm going to give it a 6 to give it a final score of 13. I wanted to try to drag it up some. I really didn't want this to be lower than the Patriots, but I think it is going to be.
I think that's the new leader in the clubhouse for the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not a huge hater on this. It's pretty mid.
Moving on to the Kansas City Chiefs, the all-white here with the red, with the yellow. The white with the red helmet, I think I like it. It's not a favorite, though. I'm not a big fan of red and yellow. I feel like the more we go through this, the more color combinations I realize I don't like. Don't give this a high score because it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, but I'd go 5. I think it's a crispy white uniform, but the red and the yellow, not a massive fan, so I go 5 out of 10.
I am a Travis Kelce and Swiftie lover, but I'm not gonna let that sway my opinion. I love the helmet. If I could do the helmet on its own scale, I'd probably give the helmet a 10. But I don't like the uniform. Again, it might just be red and yellow combo, like you said. I like the patch, but I don't like the uniform. So I guess altogether, I'll give it a 5. 5 being really from the helmet.
2 5s. What do we got?
A 1. This sucks. Uniform in the NFL. Red and yellow is ugly. Those two colors together are just ugly. Then you got a white face mask on a red helmet. So where are we pulling the white from other than just like the solid jersey color? Stupid. You need to match up your contrast colors here. The stripes on the sleeve, stupid. Reminiscent of the Bills jersey. Ugly. This entire color scheme is just ugly. I don't like it. I don't like the shade of red. It's too bright. I hate yellow. Like, yellow's just not really that good of a color, honestly, especially not with red. And then we're throwing it on an all-white uni. Like, this is ugly. And then at least match it up with a white helmet. Do the Chiefs even have a white helmet? Like, you're just throwing red in on the head. It's like, hey, here's the target. Come on. Like, these are ugly.
The white helmet would be too much white then?
No, just commit to the bid at that point. Like, no, it's ugly. So final score is 11 because I gave it a 1 because this is the worst uniform in the NFL.
That's the new low.
Good.
Don't they have red uniforms?
Yeah, they have red too.
And what, do they wear the same helmets with the red?
I think so, yeah.
See, for me, I feel like that'd be higher.
Too bad that's not the picture we got.
Hey. Moving on to the Las Vegas Raiders. Black and silver. Classic. I feel like it's been that way for a long time. But for me, it's got to be one of the most boring jerseys in the NFL. Like, they couldn't think of anything else to put on it. They got the number on the front, so then they decided to put it on the sleeve too, and then they put it on the back, and then they put it on the other sleeve. I don't like it. I mean, there's so much potential with the black uniform, and I feel like they do it dirty here. It's too plain. I'm getting your territory here. I go 2. This is bottom. And also, last thing, why aren't the numbers white? Why? I know that their colors are gray and black, but it just doesn't pop. It doesn't look good. It looks so boring. So 2 out of 10 for me.
What do you think, Alex?
I think these are some classic bangers. I mean, I'm not going to give it like an 8 or a 9, but like black and silver is tough. Like, I love numbers being on the shoulders. That's like one of my favorite things on a jersey. Like the classic patch right there that looks good too. I mean, yes, there's nothing that super pops on it, but I mean, it's just a clean helmet. I mean, I'm gonna probably go ahead and give it like a 6.5. Again, it's not like anything that's gonna blow your socks off, but like it's a good uni, and it's vintage, it's classic, it's recognizable, everything you would want it to be.
I hear you when you say there's not a wow factor, but I'm going to go with Alex. I love the black and silver combo. Love the pants with the black stripe down the sleeve. Love the numbers on the side. I don't think it's too much to do it 4 places. I think it just looks good. Helmet's super clean. I like this one a lot. I think it doesn't have to have a wow factor. I think it just looks good. I'm going to give it a 9.
A 9?
The color combo's sick. I think the helmet's clean. I think it's about the color and like the way that it flows together with like the arm, the undershirts. Is that what you call it? Undershirts, the jersey, the helmet, the pants. That's what's bothering me with this. And this is clean. Like, there's nothing to complain for me.
Good work, Em. Good work. So final score on that one's 17.5.
Yeah, it should be lower. Moving on to the Chargers. Chargers unveiled some new uniforms last year, but this one I think is top tier. The blue, again, I'm afraid Alex isn't going to like it because of the Bills, but this blue, I think it pops. It's like radiant. And then with the yellow, but it almost looks gold, it just pops off. And then you see the Chargers logo right on the sleeve. I mean, I complained that the other ones are plain, but because of this color combo, and then you're going all blue with a white helmet, and the number on the helmet, I think that's a nice little touch. It doesn't always work, but I think for this one it does. He's wearing the number. It's a 10. This is a 10 for me.
I'm going to argue here, though, because in the Chiefs, you said you hate yellow, so you gave it low. What is it about this yellow that you're complimenting that makes you give it a 10? What'd you give the Chiefs, a 2?
I think I gave them 5. I gave them 5.
I gave them a 1.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I should be coming after you.
Yes, come after him.
What is it with the yellow? Well, you share your opinion first. Then I'm going to go.
This makes me like the color yellow. And I'll tell you why. Yellow with red is ugly. Yellow with blue, that's hot. That's hot. Also, Justin Herbert, I mean, he's rocking that. He's rocking that. I'm not going to give it a 10, but let's look at the helmet here. We've got a nice big logo and the number on the helmet. Love a number on the helmet. I just throw your number everywhere. Like, that is you. You rep your number. Throw it as many places as you can. So throwing it on the helmet's a great look. I love, again, the lightning bolt on the top of the sleeve there. I like the font of this because it's kind of similar to that Jaguars font. So I do like the font. I'm going to go ahead and give this one, I'm going to give it like an 8. I think it's a clean uni.
Solid. That's solid.
Don't understand the change of heart here with the yellow, but I think it's super clean. I like it. I don't like yellow in general, but this doesn't bother me. I love the helmet. The helmet, again, I would give the helmet a 10 just on its own, but I'm going to give it a 9.
Dang. All right. So we got a 27 on this. Also, backing up my yellow claim for why I like it on this one, lightning bolts are usually yellow. Like, if they're pictured or, anything, any type of representation of a lightning bolt is usually yellow, so it's at least fitting for this. Whereas a Chief, Not really sure where we're pulling yellow from.
Aren't they supposed to be gold, though, the Chiefs? Isn't it technically supposed to be like red and gold?
Well, they do a horrible job of making that
gold.
That was clearly yellow.
Moving on
to one of the best uniforms in the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens. Mark Andrews right here. All black helmet. Got the purple stripes coming up. The logo on the side, but not the Ravens logo, a different logo. That's got the Maryland flag embedded in there as well. The white numbers, a little bit of gold on there. I mean, you can't go wrong with this one. I might have messed up on the last one going 10 out of 10 because, I mean, I'm tempted to here. I'm going to go 9 out of 10. I'm going to go 9 out of 10. This is the best black uniform in the NFL.
I feel like you did me dirty with this one because not only did you pick their black uniforms, but you picked my dude. So he wants me to say 10 on this. That's what this picture means. And I'm going to give it a 10.
Dang. So am I. That's crazy. It's got a 29. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with the all black look, but then on top of that, purple is my favorite color. So then it's all black and purple. The Maryland flag just exudes swag. Going back to like my lacrosse days, like Maryland has some dope uniforms. They've got a dope flag that's very recognizable. So incorporating that into the uniform as well is just a clean overall look. I mean, if we would have gone with any of their basic uniforms, it would not have been a 10. But the fact that you put Mark Andrews in it, the fact that you did the all black and it's your team, I mean, this was clearly an inside job and you just wanted this to have the highest score. So congratulations. You got what you were looking for because the final score on this one is a 29, which is without a doubt the top spot.
And you got the flag, the stacked Nike logo, and the number, which you and I both agreed we liked on the sleeve too. Yeah. So, I mean, it is justified. It was planned.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I forgot the Ravens put the number on there too, and I roasted somebody else for having their number on there 4 times. But when the Ravens do it, it's perfect. It's beautiful. I love it. And I can't believe that both of you went a higher score than me. That's just wild. But this jersey is insane. Top tier. I think you can mess up a black jersey. They look so clean, but like the Raiders did, I think you can mess it up. Moving on to one that I think that they messed up, and I don't know how to help this one. The Cleveland Browns. If you could give them a 0, I sure would. Orange helmets, brown, white, right up the middle. I mean, Joe Flacco looks good. Don't get me wrong. They should have re-signed him, but the stripes on the side, I mean, for me, it's a 1. The brown socks, I can't. You're alternating here, which I appreciate the effort, but 1 out of 10 for me.
Can we not give zeros?
No. 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
1. And I don't even need to explain it. Just look at the picture.
What you gonna do? 10? You like this one?
If you go 10, I'm jumping off this pod right now.
Tell us what you think.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
So final score of 5.
All right, so the Browns coming in dead last. Nobody is going to beat that.
Yeah, and none of us need to explain.
Those are really bad. In their defense, it's really hard to make anything look good for the Cleveland Browns. But, I mean, congrats on not sucking so bad the last couple years. Like, just take that as your win because you're not winning any uniform contests. You're not winning any fashion shows.
No, for sure. Moving on, no bias here again. Joe Burrow. Some people think he's good looking. Orange jerseys. You got the Bengal kind of stripes right here, maybe. Bengal kind of stripes on the top. He looks a little confused here, probably because he wishes he wasn't wearing this jersey because it's kind of ugly. Not a fan of orange. The white pops off, which is, a nice touch, but I'd go 4 here. I like the Bengal stripes. I like the stripes. I don't know. What? You guys like this one?
No, I just feel like your thoughts are just all over the place.
They sure are. This one's got me. This one's got me stumped.
It's got no swag. It has no drip.
I'm so iffy on this one because, I do like the play on, the tiger look.
Thank you.
But I do hate orange. And I don't like Joe Burrow. So I want to do this really low. But I do like the play on the Tigers, so I'm going to give it a 6.
This is a 9. Joe Shiesty, number 9, giving it a 9. Like, exactly like Emily said, I don't really like orange either, but they're the Bengals, which is a tiger, which is an orange and black creature, and it has black stripes like on their uniform. It's perfectly matched up. The font also is beautiful. I think that might be the best number font out of any team's uniform. It's just, and if you look at some of their, like, if you look at their white and black one, that is the best uniform in the NFL. That is
a bold statement. That's a bold statement.
They're white and black, like all white and black unis, best in the league. Those are sick.
Well,
yeah, no, y'all are crazy. I mean, this is a great uniform.
Tyler put these in to make me do it low. I'm convinced.
Well, the finals on that is a 19, so it's definitely not at the bottom.
It's not a 5.
Yeah. Moving on. Pittsburgh Steelers, I feel like they've had the same uniform forever. You got the yellow stripe right up the middle, the logo on the side of the helmet. You can see, like, right in the front, too, they have the number opposite each side of the yellow stripe. I mean, black and gold, pretty classic. I like the numbers here. The numbers are really good. I don't mind the little patch, but overall, I mean, I think it's solid. I go 6.
To me, this is the best font. I like this one. It's clean. I like the helmet, like you said, the numbers on either side of the stripe. I like the patch. I don't really like the shoulder with, like, the yellow cut, almost triangle shape with the random stripe. This reminds me of a bumblebee. Don't like it. 7.
For not liking it, 7's a pretty high score, but okay.
I really like this font.
Yeah, no, I think that kind of going back to what I said about the Raiders, this is just another one of those classic uniforms that's very recognizable, very iconic. And I think that they did a great job with the contrast on this because you have the black helmet with the yellow stripe, the black jersey with the yellow sleeves. I wouldn't necessarily call those stripes because pretty much the entire sleeve is yellow. And then you have the yellow pants with the black stripe. So I think the contrast on this is great. You got the Wiz Khalifa song, Black and Yellow. So, I'd say that these are pretty iconic. I would give it a 7 to bring the final score for the Steelers up to a 20.
That's not bad. We had a lot of scores like right in the teens, right in the high teens, low 20s. I feel like that was most of them. A couple really high ones, and then one really low one in the brown.
All right, guys, so that's the wrap for the AFC uniform ranking video. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think, what you would change, who's out of their mind, who's spot on accurate, and also be on the lookout for the NFC uniforms ranking video that's going to be coming shortly after this one. As always, take care, and we'll see you next time.